What up, man? Gas Inc. TV, man. We are in the basement, man. I don't think y'all ready for this one, though, man. This one's gonna be dope, man. We got Gavi. Appreciate you.
What's going on,
man? My guy Super Dupe in the back.
Yes,
y'all might
sir.
not know him, but if you know, you know. You feel me? But man, this is some way back type shit. Like, I remember, I'm gonna tell him a story. Cause we was at my guy's house in the living room. And my guy was so intense about rapping, you know what I mean? We sat there for a while, you know what I mean? It was just bars and how we do woo-to-woo. And man, a couple years later, man, Super Dupe, you know what I mean? Let me know he up there doing this shit. So man, it's to see where you started at and to know where you about to go. I think that's dope.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Like,
likewise too.
You know what I mean? I don't say I taught him how to rap, but I gave him a little game. Just a little bit, you know what I mean?
Right
But
on.
it's inspirational. So where are you from? Are you from Topeka? Are you from Kansas City? Where are you raised from?
I'm born in Topeka, you know what
Okay.
I'm saying? But like, I just claim like KC as a whole because like for me, like 785, 913, 816, it's all one to me because I've moved around so much, you know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying, growing up. So yeah, it's all KC, but I was born here.
All right. So growing up, was it a sports? Did you play any sports?
I tried.
You
know
said
what
I
I mean?
tried.
Yeah, like my big brothers, they played football, like
Okay.
you know what I'm saying. So naturally, they gonna push me to do it.
Yeah, come on,
So
bro.
like playing football,
Wasn't
they
fun.
just they push me too hard. You know, like you a young kid and you know you got big brothers and stuff. Like I went to practice, came home, practice. You know, after school
Yeah,
practice,
'cause they
go
own
back
you.
to practice. Yeah, they own me.
So you
know?
got burnt out,
I
basically.
got burnt out, and I was way too young for it. It wasn't fun. So after that, I was like, I'm cool.
That's how it was. I got hurt. I was like, man, fuck that shit. I'm on crutches. Hell no.
You got that hit, huh?
Yeah, no, it was a practice. Matter of fact, motherfucker led with their helmet and hit me in my what you call it?
Yeah,
Split my
like-
muscle.
Yeah.
It was just hating. We used to act a fool, but it was hating, man. So I'm like, I'm about to rap full time for real.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
But did you do poetry? What got you on the rapping?
Rapping my big brothers.
Big brother.
Yeah,
so-
they rap, and I'm the baby brother, so you know I'm coming downstairs and I'm trying to jump in they ciphers and
Yeah,
all that.
yeah.
I got my little 16 and stuff, and I'm getting kicked out. Like, man, get up out of here, man, get up out of here. So that just drove me to like
go harder.
Yeah, to try to like show them up. You know what I'm saying? And like I ended up battling one of my cousins. And I mean, like, he laid into me, like, he made me cry.
Cause he making sure you on your shit.
Yeah, he was like, man, if you want to do this, I'm going to tear you up. And he
I'm gonna
did.
let you have it, yeah.
Yeah, and I cried. And I was like, from this point on, man, ain't nobody ever going to chop me again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that mentality.
Yeah, that mentality.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what I needed.
I
So,
remember that was like that in high school. As the dude, he's a doctor now, but he could rap fast. I couldn't do that for nothing. For shit, I'm like, man. One summer, I figured it out though. You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, this nigga's not finna be clowning me all school year again. You know what I mean? But I completely understand that part. So, what was your first project or first recording that you did? Do you remember the name of it?
first recording was self-titled, it was Legion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I had like 5 songs on there. I had, it was like intro, Heat Rock.
Is it on YouTube or can they still get it?
No. I don't even have it, I don't think. It's a few people that have it. It's actually some people from my high school that still have that disc.
Gotcha.
I had Exaggeration on there, Fire Girl. Yep. I think I'm exaggerating, man. I think I smoke too much. Yep,
See?
that was my first one. Yep. I think I had like 5 songs on there.
Man, so hold on.
Yeah.
So okay. So, but you said Legion, not Gavi, man. What transpired from then to now?
So like early on, like trying to do music and stuff, like, and I think like everybody go through this, like you attach yourself to like a personality or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I had
So,
two, yeah.
Like
It's facts. though.
Legion was like, it was like, dang, let me come up with a name. That's that phase of
Yeah.
music. You actually sit there and be like, I'm gonna come up with a name. I'm gonna go through the dictionary. I'm gonna look up something. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
they
saying?
gonna
So,
know.
Yeah, so like Legion was, I picked that because it meant many. And like I had many styles, I had many angles. I can get on a fast song, a slow song. You know what I'm saying?
So
I
we
could
was
rap
on the
about
same shit.
anything. So Legion was like the name I'm picking. It's actually Legion the Legend because I wanted to be self-proclaimed.
See, mine was
Legend,
generic,
so.
extended clip, because I just kept busting. So we like same thing.
Same
whatever.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like your mindset at the
Yeah.
time is like what your reflection was for your name. You know what I'm saying? And then it just grew. But Gavi is actually short for my actual name.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's dope. I like that. I like that. So in KC, man, I know we talked about this before, just on the phone. You've actually had deals on the table, right? So a lot of people hear that. Well, why didn't you take the deal? Why didn't you take the deal? Can you explain to them what your theory is of why you didn't? Is it because you wanted? I know we had addressed because you wanted control of your work. Is that the main reason?
Early on, it wasn't the main reason. Like early on, it was more so about just knowing my work. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm still like 24 or something like that at this time. This is around like 2008. I love to do years because it's easier for me to say the year.
You good? And see, and I'm like that with music. That's what tells my time. I can't time frame no, but music, I can say exactly. I ain't mean to interrupt.
Nah, you good. You good. That's dope. So yeah, it was around 2008, and like so for me, it was about just like, okay, it's an opportunity on the table. What they talking about? They talking about signing for X amount of years, or they talking about what's the bonus, what's the signing bonus, what's the contractual agreements and all that stuff. And it was never something that I liked. It was always one thing that was like off. You know what I'm saying? Like some people was like, man, you gotta cut your hair.
You want yeah, see that, and that's that control shit.
Yeah, that's that. And I didn't know early on then, but it was for me. It was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, so it's like,
cutting you and me look like somebody else.
Right. So it's like I'm cool. Another one was like, how you feel about changing your name? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nope. You know, say no to that.
Yeah,
you know,
like that don't even make sense. I'm already established or branded as this, so why would I don't see? Yeah.
So it was a lot of those types of situations that kept happening. You know what I'm saying? So
take heed to what he's saying. Read the contract.
So eventually it grew into like, you know what? I just need to start doing it on my own because it seems like it's always something. Like when it comes to somebody else,
independent. I always preach that independence, man. Like I get it. If you see the bag and that's beneficial, you think that's gonna be beneficial for you, go get that. I don't want any.
Don't even go get it, man.
I don't want no part of that because you're gonna be so many strings attached to that.
Yeah.
Man, you. At one point in time, I had a management contract, and I'm like, my shit was always family based. So my mom knew an attorney, man, where she was out in Chicago, no, in Kansas City.
That's dope.
And basically, he told her, "Is your son selling his soul?" I'm like,
oh yeah, I mean, it's laid out on the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, cause with my manager, cause I kept asking like, "Dang, what's the deal?" You know what I'm saying? And then it got into a point where, I had did a couple records. I did like a record with, this dude named Aeon Clark. That was Akon's artist.
I locked up, homeboy. That guy. Y'all don't know that.
I did a joint with Trey Songz called Keys. Did a song with Marcia Ambrosius, put it on repeat. And like during this time, like he had a real good relationship with like Luda and Atlantic, Universal, Warner, and Jive. Like those were the specific.
That was hot right there.
Yeah. So we did songs that I don't own. I wasn't in the studio with them, but we had the rights to them. You know what I'm saying? It was legit songs.
The songs recorded, you hopped in, did your
I
shit
hop on, do it, and the label sits there and they see like what your numbers are gonna be like in your city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So crazy thing is, I did the song with Trey Songz, did the song with Marcia Ambrosius. We sent it to our radio station and they would not play it.
103?
103.
Why?
Because they thought it was a mixtape. So then when I called up there,
like, no, like, hold up,
it's
bro.
legit. And like I got the labels just looking at the BDS spins. Like I said, I couldn't get paid off of it, but they looking at the sound scan numbers to see what the numbers are like.
So while they getting money, you supposed to just contemplate like, damn, like I know my shit getting spent, but 103 was hating.
Yeah, man. So
I heard that a lot though too. No need to stop the story, but I heard that a lot too.
Yeah, and they got their own history, so you know they got to move a certain kind of way. But it's sad because like Kansas City got the potential to break artists.
They do.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask this because I hear this a lot.
We got the potential
from a lot of people from KC, or you know, Facebook tells a story. You can see it. So my question is it really like that 103? Is it basically a popularity contest or?
It is. I'm gonna be real because like it's a small market, but it's just big enough to where
there's so much potential now.
It's a lot of potential, but it's not like an Atlanta. It's not like a Texas. It's not like a Houston or New York or these bigger cities. but it ain't like a Iowa.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or Idaho or Cleveland or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of motherfucking talent out there, man. Like,
but big up to them cities though, because they were so far left behind that they like
made their
fuck the
lane.
labels. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We right there on that threshold of like, we got tech.
Yeah.
We got rich.
Independent,
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the
It's
major,
there.
you got the number one, and like, people don't understand, like, yeah, tech is on an independent, but like the CEO of Strange is the one that you still gonna have to go through in order to get on the label.
Right. That's
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So even though that's the number one independent label in the world, the city don't even like
rock with it like that.
Nah, it ain't that we don't rock with it. It's just we don't feel the kickback.
Gotcha. That's what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Where the shows once a month? Where's the
something?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? To where it's
back.
like, man, like I'm putting on this show once a month. The dopest person to do this get to go on a 2-city tour.
Yeah,
and they get to, then they got to go back to the city. Then we swap it back out, and
we're
you know what I'm saying? Because you got the
saying.
platform. We number one.
You do got the platform. See, and we talked about platforms too. So what you're saying is, they're not using their platform to their full capability. As far as hometown artists, shit like that. Now, if you was in that position, what would you do? What would your setup?
Exactly what I said. Like I would make sure I could create a platform to where artists can be seen and heard first and foremost. Like relationships are everything. So I would do.
I agree with that.
I would build a relationship with like the Pitch Weekly.
You gotta have a
you
good
know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like the Ink, the Kansas City Star. So now you're in the magazines because that's still important
to
get write-ups because that's part of your resume.
Facts.
I would do like a showcase once a month or something. Whoever's like, and it wouldn't be like a you the best, you the best, you the best. It's like, who does the city get behind?
Let me
you
get
know
the
what I'm
numbers.
saying?
At the end of the day, what's the numbers read?
But not even. I don't mean to cut you off from that standpoint.
Yeah, talk to me.
Not the numbers though, because like you can be whack and come in with 50 people,
Gotcha.
and it's like, oh, you got the numbers. Who does the city need to get behind that can put our city on, that has that potential, but may not necessarily have them numbers or may not necessarily have the money or anything like that?
Now, with the mindset of what people are in today, do you think that will cause an issue though? Do you think that might be the reason why they don't do that?
Nope. Okay. I think it just gotta be selflessness.
That's hard though, because motherfuckers is greedy. Sorry, I don't
That's
mean this to be real.
It's like
it's real shit. Motherfuckers is greedy
if I'm on and I put you on, you help me. Right. Because you're gonna reach people that may not listen to me.
Right. New fans.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But what people think is if I'm on and I put you on, you're gonna take away from me. So we automatically thinking in the negative. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's what I'm teaching my nephew, man. Banzo, if you ain't checked him out. It's like I was breaking down features. I'm like, who do you like? Cool. Let's put the back to the side so we can get that feature. Well, why? Well, my nigga, if you like him, right, we can get the feature. If it's in the budget, we gonna get the feature. And it's you get on the song with him, he's gonna share the song. You gonna get some of his fans, and some of your fans is gonna become his fans.
Right.
So now y'all got a rapport. Oh, well, man, last time we did a song together, we did so and so. We got so many likes and fans, whatever. We need to do something else. He was like, well, damn, that makes sense. I'm like, yeah, so that little 500 you worried about spending, or that little 200, if that's the artist you want to work with, spend it, because at the end of the day, you're going to gain some fans. It's all about a fan base. If your fan base is going to spend, if you got 1,000 fans, you shouldn't have to work the rest of your life.
Right, yep.
1,000 fans.
That's it.
$2 CD, $2 EP, $2,000. Easy, man. You know what I mean?
Easy. You keep that coming. What, twice a year, 3 times a year, whatever.
Be good.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think people
not twice a year, but
yeah. I think we get
twice.
We're on so much of a. I mean, when I first got into rap, it was all about the skills or who was different. Or I remember we used to listen to, man, did you hear so and so Brother Lynch style? Because he was so different from everybody out there.
I used to listen to Brother Lynch.
We would run to the store, get the CD, and then ride around and smoke and just listen to it because of his style. You know what I mean? And I think people lost grasp of that. Well, shit. So and so made a song and he did 20 million views. I'm gonna copy that. And do the same
sound
thing.
just like that. And then like I tell you what was even worse that happened as far as like the music culture is the producers started doing it.
Facts.
Because the beat, if you make a beat a certain type of way, you gotta rap to it a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? That's the platform. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think Zaytoven influenced that by how hard he went? Because Manny Fresh went hard too, but Zaytoven, that trap shit, I think now that you brought that up, I'm squirrel random thought, but Zaytoven would have influenced that shit because that nigga came through and shook shit up as far as the trap shit. I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we had Beats by the Pound, but that was Master P. That to me, they was ahead of their time. They was fucking with their music, but that was trap shit.
Yeah, it was because they had their 808s, they had their you know kicking the snare.
You know what I mean? And even I don't know, cause Outkast, I can't think of the name. I can't think of their production company name right now.
Well, Organized Noise.
Yeah. It wasn't more trap. That was, to me, it was funk. I don't know.
Yeah, that was more funk. You know I mean, but you could go back to like a Pastor Troy or something like that.
True.
Pastor Troy stuff was
we used to smoke listen to that one. Yeah,
Pastor Troy was on trap before trap was trap.
Yeah, we used to do that. Yeah. I mean, so I think that motherfucker just got greedy. I was even breaking it down to my nephew, like Nelly's project. I had to give him an example. I'm like, if you listen to the story behind that first CD, it really wasn't a Nelly CD. It was an Everybody CD. But he was the one that they knew that they could brand to sell the product.
He was the spotlight.
You feel what I'm saying? So, with that being said, is man, sometimes you just got to think outside the box. It's all about who you can sell to the world. Basically, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And if your team ain't right, you will see when money come in. That's a very important part too.
That
is who do you have on your? What's your intentions? That's my new thing. What are your intentions?
Name your price.
Yeah.
Like I had told like, you know what I'm saying, my peoples and stuff, like, name your price. You know what I'm saying? And we was all down as group SFO so far out.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was a part of that. Like Drone Boy, Twins, Brandocious, Jay the Third, K Stylist. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Dread Yella. Golly, man.
Run it up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Run it up. Let them know.
You know what I'm saying? It's a
y'all
lot
know
of
the names. Yeah.
Like if dang, I'm missing some of the girls, man. My bad. But like I told them, like, name your price. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Now.
And they was like, "What's yours?" I said $1,000, and they was like, "Man, come on, Aaron. Like, don't worry about my talent."
Right.
Because you hear my talent and you're going to think I'm going to say something like $1 million or something like that. I said $1,000. I said, if I can get paid $500 a show.
Right.
2 shows a week.
You cool with that?
I'm cool with that. And I don't have to work.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That means I can do everything else with my time.
See,
and still do what I love.
He's talking about bill money.
You wanna yeah, pretty much.
He's talking about bill money. You know what I mean?
Pretty much what can replace where I gotta clock in at.
Oh man, people don't get
you wanna say $1 million and they don't realize what you're gonna have to go through to get that $1 million.
You get that $1 million, you're gonna be jumping through hoops.
You gonna be jumping through. You ain't gonna be you no more. You done lost yourself for that dollar amount.
Thank you for saying that, man. Thank you for saying that.
I thought about the time, everything, like 2 days a week, and man, cause I got kids, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like I still get to bounce back and be there with them, but I'm still getting paid, and I still can, extra time, different endeavors, and all that stuff. So it's like, nah, man.
See, that's my biggest struggle. Like, even when I started this, it was like, okay, we had it. It was like Sundays, I believe, wasn't it? We were doing them only on Sundays. And then my thing was because we both worked, and it's like my thing is importance for my kids. Like letting you know I'm here for whatever. Like you can come talk to me about whatever you think you can't talk to. You can talk to me about.
Right.
So my biggest battle was, man, is this going to affect my time with the kids? But it flipped to, we was coming down here doing shows. Me and the kids is playing music, and they, I'm walking off and letting them do. But I completely agree. His family is everything at the end of the day. I do all this so that he ain't got to work, I ain't got to work, whoever I work with ain't got to work.
Right.
We get bill money. If we can get bill money, then everything else can fall into place.
Yeah.
Again, about being greedy.
Yeah, I don't, man, if you can give me a check monthly where I can pay everybody, oh, we finna be here recording.
All day.
You know what I mean?
All day.
Bro, we got an 8-hour shift, man. I'm gonna see you at 8 in the morning. We're gonna be down here, I don't even know, but we're gonna figure it out. And that's just not being greedy. And people, I think a lot of people are not humble no more. Like, I seen like I always believe, like if you do something for a homeless person, man, don't take no pictures, don't record that shit. You gonna get your blessings back.
Yeah, none of that stuff, man. That stuff be so whack.
So I think there's a lot of clout chasing nowadays. Everybody's chasing clout or riding dick or however y'all want to put it. You know what I mean? Just be you. Be genuinely yourself. And I know I got off topic, but that's just being
I was
real.
floating with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's-
So I slipped this part. Man, where can they find you on social media? They need to find you.
Yeah. It's funny because like I had dang, like it goes back to like the name change. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got you.
as far as me just progressing as an individual. You know what I'm saying? Going from my 20s, you know what I'm saying, to my mid 20s, to my late 20s, my 30s. Like I went through the name change of like Legion the Legend. You know what I'm saying? Like that was
That was
just
dope though. I don't give a fuck. I still got some of them.
that was just me though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You could point out Legion the Legend. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And then I was like, man, I don't want it to be about me no more. I want it to be about, my bad on that touching this, but I want it to be about the team. You know what I'm saying? So then it was like Team Legion. Then everybody started doing the team thing.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Around like 2012 or whatnot, everybody started doing team this, team that. So I'm like,
You switch it up.
TL. You know what I'm saying? So every time I had to make that adjustment, I would release music under that name. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And then TL stood for Team Legion, the acronym, but then it was like, nah, you know what? I'm off that Legion stuff, you know what I'm saying? I changed my name and just became myself, you know
Like
what I'm
that.
saying? And then that was like that evolution of just me being an individual, you know
Gotcha.
what I'm saying?
I like that.
Not necessarily an artist.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
You.
So yeah,
You.
just being me. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like my conversation changed, what I wrote about, my songs, everything
You
changed.
trying to let them see who you are. You know
Right.
what I
So
mean?
then the TL turned into Truth and Love.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? So, because that's how you got it, it's your truth and your love. You know what I'm saying? So, and shit, that's what this damn world need.
Your
you know
balls
what I'm
and
saying?
your word. That's
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's the same metaphor for it. You know what I'm saying? So, I released one project under TL.
Was that under your management you was working with?
Nah, all this stuff is afterwards.
Where's that at though? Can they get it now?
Under the TL.
Yeah. Anything that. Where
Yeah,
can they
so like Spotify, all that stuff. Like
Okay.
if you look up
Tap in.
TL, yeah, if you look up TL first quarter, it's gonna be called first quarter. That's gonna be that project by itself, right? Second quarter and third quarter is under KCTL. Cause when I pulled up TL in Spotify or whatever, like a lot of TL popped up.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I was
that's
like,
what I'm
dang, I'm about to get lost in the sauce again.
yeah.
So then I typed in Kansas City, you know, say KCTL, Kansas
Yeah.
City Truth and Love.
Got you.
Nothing popped up.
You good.
So I was like, there you go. You know what
I
I'm
like
saying?
that.
So
You gotta be smart too, y'all.
yeah.
He already said.
everything's under KCTL at this point. And then I flipped my Instagram. Like I had followers on that stuff and all that, but it's like I don't really care about that. To me, it's more about the concentrated effort,
Gotcha.
not like the numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have 10,000 followers, but if I'm headed down a path where I know I'm getting ready to make a mistake, I cancel all that. You know what I'm saying, for my correction. So like now my Instagram is Catalog Gavi, which makes all the sense in the world. You know what I'm saying? It ain't Legion. It was Legion 816, but it's like I don't even go by that no more.
Heard that. Catalog Gavi.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it's the irony of my music is like I want it to be like discoverable. I don't even like announcing it and just being like, yo, find me here, find me there. Like when I do shows and stuff, I do the show and I rock and I step off that mug. If somebody comes up to me and say, hey bro, where can I find you? Then that's
You
me
like
to
to
you.
connect, you like to connect. You want to connect one on one.
Yeah,
with your
that's the
fans.
connection.
Being humble.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I appreciate that. Yeah, look up, Yeah, so it's like I want it to be discoverable because what I'm saying in the music is like, it's almost like that diamond in the rough. It's almost like finding something.
So what he's saying is y'all gonna have to search for that shit.
Yeah, I put it in.
And this dope music though. I'm telling you, man. I'm
Yeah,
telling
once
you, man.
once you find it, and I tell people this all the time, like not even for like the camera, but like for y'all, like, and it's been told to me, so I'm saying it. Like, whenever you like stumble upon the music and you hear the music, and then you hear 2 songs and 3 songs, then you go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And it's like when you listen to something else, it's like a completely different energy now.
Yeah. See, that's what we
You know
used to
what I'm
do.
saying?
That's how what music is. Man, you hear so and so? No, play it. And then and then we stuck in a room for 8 hours,
Yeah.
listening to the same songs, trying to memorize it.
Yeah.
So we can fuck with them patterns and shit. So I agree with that.
Yeah.
I never, that's a dope theory.
Yeah,
You know what I
so
mean?
and you know what I'm saying, going back to the whole catalog Gavi thing, it's like it allows me to release everything because I'm titling it my catalog.
Got you.
I'm not titling it.
So you got a message behind your shit. It's not just put out there.
Nah, it's I wanna release my whole catalog, and that's the beauty of being independent. It's like I can release.
You got control too.
Yeah, I got control. I can release anything I want to. So a lot of stuff that I'm releasing now is just like I call them burnouts, where I'm just going straight through. That's why I don't have no hook.
Yep.
It's
I
just
like the motherfuckers out.
straight expression. Like you know what I'm saying?
you be hitting on some points. You know what I mean? Like I said,
appreciate that.
He sent me one. Like y'all don't understand. Like we connected at when he was young. When we was both younger. You know what I mean? Funny story is he didn't understand. Like Myron, Logan, XK, Lil Logan.
Yeah, and
all
then,
the
then I
same
went
person.
through the same thing. Yeah.
So a lot of people don't understand that I am Myron, I am Logan, I am Lil Logan, I am Extended Clip, XK, Gas, whatever you want to call it. So you know, for years we didn't, and it wasn't no love lost or like that. He just understand. He may have been talking about me, but he know me as the real name, which a lot of people don't know. You know what I mean? So he might have been saying XK. You like, who the fuck is this nigga XK? You know what I mean? But when he find out,
You saying that too? Does he still go by?
Yeah. I was like, you still got, yeah.
you know what I mean? And they hit me up, and we hear. Like I said, there's a lot of. Thank you again for reaching out,
man.
because it's a lot of stuff that I was telling him about. Like I'm working with artists.
Yeah, you know.
There's just things that they didn't see or understand of why I was doing things I was doing, and talking with this very intelligent man. It's about to be some things that's gonna shake a lot of shit up. You know what I mean? Like literally, I think. You know what I mean? As far as what I heard, the artists I work with on the team that has heard it, they like, wow. You know what I mean? They flabbergasted because it's a breath of fresh air, and what you bring to the table to what we got, man, is now you setting the standard. Oh, now I got to think about this shit because they're young. You know what I mean? They 21, they 22, 23. Now
Hopefully.
now they like.
Yeah.
My nephew was like, oh man,
Hopefully,
yeah,
man.
I got to readjust, but I love that. You know what I mean? And that's friendly competition. And that's what music's supposed to be.
That's what it was supposed to be. Yeah.
I'm gonna play this song for so and so, and I'm telling you, you send me that song. I'm like, okay, shout it to him. And that's how we work. Me and my nephew. Shout it to him. He was like,
That's what's up.
I gotta step my bars up. But he's just in that. He's rapping what he's living, which is cool. And I said now when your next project come out, I hope you're not gonna sound the same because you're gonna elevate.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And offer the alternative. You know what I'm saying? Like I was told, it was one of my CDs or whatnot. I think it was like that. I dropped a legend or something like that, right? Had a whole bunch of songs on there, dope project, and it was this dude that stayed up the block from my homie house. And he was like, he was outside, and he was like, yeah, man, I let, old dude hear the record and stuff. And he was like, man, that mug was dope.
Right.
And I mean, this dude was out there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Out there. And I went up, met him and stuff. He was like, man, that mug is dope. He's like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, the dopest thing about it is, like, you're not talking all the street stuff. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, what people don't realize is, when you really live in that street life, when you really gotta look over your shoulder every second to go to the gas station, when you gotta keep a pistol on you, when you paranoid, you can't sleep at night, you don't want to get in the car and then listen to somebody talk about the same thing that you're trying to avoid.
Now you tripping even more.
You know what I'm saying? And let alone, like, a lot of these people ain't even living that life. They living it now because they feel like they gotta portray it because there's cameras everywhere.
They gotta get that. I gotta get the street cred. Do you know you will lose your whole life
over that
trying to represent something that you? Hey, I'm telling you.
So, with that whole project, it let me know like that my honesty, you know what I'm saying, go a long way.
They want you to open up. You know what I mean? Like, okay, nephew. You know what I mean? He was working with some individuals that didn't have his best interests. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm like, my nephew, they basically doing what you do and then putting it back in your face. So, and he was young then. He's still young now, and he didn't get what I was saying. Like, you could do all this on your own. It's just the people you keep. Look at this shit that you're going through now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's because they trying to portray something now. He fucking hoes. I'm gonna put it, you know what I mean? Whatever at that time. So rap about that.
But what's the alternative? That's why I said go back to the alternative. It's like, cause you gonna do your thing, you're gonna live your life, you're gonna be young, you're gonna fuck up, you're gonna go through, you know what I'm saying, all this. But it's like once you educated on how to maneuver about it, you gotta offer that.
Yep, and then now that's the second part.
It's like, yeah, I'm in the streets, but I ain't trying to stay in the streets.
Nope. So now that,
you know what I'm saying?
I call it in your bag. When you get comfortable in your style, you in your bag, right? I even told Mario about that. Yeah, you rapping, but you ain't. Nigga, it's octane. You rapping, and you know when you feel that.
Yeah.
All this is gonna be tired when you rap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
know what
You
I'm talking
feel it
about?
in your
Yeah,
core.
you
Yeah,
like,
you
nigga, I'm
like
fine.
you sweating and stuff.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I got him to that point where he was in his bag, and then I'm going back to what you were saying. Now I'm like, okay. So you comfortable now, right? Yeah, you feeling what you're saying? Okay, cool.
Right.
Now I need you to talk about how you grew up.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean, Uncle? I'm like, what you went through when you grew up, what we talk about off camera?
Yeah.
That's what they want to hear, because there's so many people that went through that.
They're still going through.
Yeah, so now you know how to orchestrate your rhymes. Now I need you to talk about this.
Yeah.
I'm like, you'll understand later, because there's gonna be so many people that can I can't think of the word right. Can relate. You feel what I'm saying? To the shit that you went through as a kid. He was like, damn. I said, but I had to get you in your bag. You was just rapping. Everybody just rap. That makes it. Everybody can rap all day. It's a million motherfucking rappers, but if you ain't in your bag, I can't tell you nothing. So if it just made sense. Like same shit I was telling him, like, bro, like now that you got this, okay, you didn't pull it out, slid, you know what I mean? You didn't busted the syrup, cool. Now we need to focus on letting them know who you are. At the end of the day, the world wants to know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with social media, they want to see your progression. Like I think, correct me if I'm wrong. Social media now, they want to see you when you busted, down bad. Oh, he get in the bag. Now he good. I think social media just wants to see that whole.
They want to see the journey. Yeah. And a lot of people, they gonna feed off of like the negativity, you know what I'm saying? But that's just because that's what's presented.
That's all they got.
Yeah, it don't have to be that way though. You know what I'm saying? We look at it from TV shows to the
They've been programmed. They've been programming us, and y'all don't even know. Like, okay, let me break down a crazy theory. Check this out. When we was growing up, we had what was the nigga with Steve Urkel, right? Check out this show. Yeah. Check out this programming, right? On Steve Urkel, his dad busted his ass. He was security, right? And his son always wanted the motherfucking Jordans, right? Am I fact or fiction, right? Mentally, as kids growing up, man, this nigga Jordan. See how and it was a lot of things like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, how he dressed, how he carried himself, same shit. Yeah. So they wonder why we are the way we are now. I don't buy Jordans. That's just not my shit. I don't want to. No, I don't like nobody. I don't want to look like nobody. That's why I don't fuck with them. But I think that's a lot of reason why we. I think that's a lot of reason why we are the way we are, because of we didn't have social media. We had TV shows that we would tune into every Monday, whenever the fuck they would come on Wednesday night, and it would program us to that shit. So now when we in our 20s, 30s, and 40s and we got the money, when the Jordans come out, we spending every dollar. Not me, and I'm not knocking you, but it's just a mental thing that people don't even understand that took effect on us at a young age. Yeah. And now a lot of people stuck on that shit. Like
that's why I said I like to take quotes and change them. They say like if the shoe fits, wear it, right?
Right.
I said if the shoe fits, sell it quick. Get profit off it. Buy another pair that's half the cost and still make profit off it.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like that's the whole mentality of I still got shoes on, but now I got shoes on and $60 in my pocket.
And I got a little extra.
You know what I'm saying? Versus I didn't went broke behind these mugs.
But I'm clean though in the club, looking like that.
I'm clean, can't get nothing.
If any advice you can give a new artist, up-and-coming artist, what would you tell them?
Stop listening to music.
Do you?
Stop listening to music, because the more you listen to what's out there, the more you're going to conform to what's out there. If you're not listening to music, you're going to find yourself.
Listen to yourself.
Yeah. You naturally going to find your own lane.
Right. Hey, I found someone who got a tape player too.
Y'all got some stuff on cassette?
Yeah. Somebody was like,
"Boy, I wish I still had them cassette freestyles."
I'm like, cause my mom and them, they be finding, we got a shop we finna open up, Monkey's Boutique, man. Check us out when we open up.
Definitely.
A lot of products gonna be in there. Reach out if you got products too. But they be coming across these shoe boxes of tapes. And I'm like, man, I can only imagine what's on there. But I found somebody who had a tape player, man. So we might do a segment where we play some of that.
That's
shit.
Gonna be dope.
Yeah,
that'll be dope for real.
Because I was like, man, I got the whole fifth side on there. There's songs on the fifth side that didn't get released. That should have been on that motherfucker.
What's fifth side?
The fifth side is the first CD I did.
Yeah,
because we stayed at on the
That's
east side.
Back over here.
Yep. Because I was at 500 Southeast Locust, man, legendary house. If you've been there, you know. You know what I mean? It was a lot of karaoke nights, man, and
check that mug out.
Freestyles, man. It ain't on. And the fucked up thing is, I ain't put it on YouTube or nothing, man. But I'll get that to you. I get it to you.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
as a matter of fact, I need to upload it. I'll do that. But yeah, man, I done got squirrel. That's what my person calls it, man. I done got squirrel brain. But
It's all good.
what was I at? First quarter. Let's get back to first quarter.
Right.
So that's out right now. That's on all digital platforms.
Yeah, but it's under TL though.
TL.
Yeah, so you type in TL first quarter. I had a whole, it's a whole sequence of things, like, because I did a mixtape called The Run, right? Because I was getting ready to quit rapping. Like, so.
You just tired with it? What you mean?
It was too much of like the politics, the people, you know, a bunch of the scandalous stuff going on, the record label ups and downs and all that. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna go on a run. You know what I'm saying? I told my brother, I was like, man, I'm gonna quit, but before I quit, I'm gonna burn out my pen.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why none of the songs and stuff had hooks on it, because I was just write forever. You know what I'm saying? 64 bars. And I wanted to really burn myself out. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of every track, I would say burnout. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I wanted to do. So
I like that.
On after the run, I was gonna do this project called Freelance, because I found out that I didn't burn myself out. So
you still got
it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
So and I thought about it from like a actual literal standpoint. When you running, you see scenery. You know what I'm saying?
It changes as long as you run.
That's the same thing that a freelance artist does. You know what I'm saying? They take sceneries and locations that are completely spontaneous.
Right.
So I was gonna do a project called Freelance after the run. And I was like, dang, I don't know if I'm gonna do that, because I wanted to put like 24 songs, 25 songs on the CD. It's back when we were still pushing CDs.
Yeah, hey.
This is the
Time
last
stamp,
this is the last era of CDs, you know what I'm saying? And my brother was like, why don't you just break it up? Because people's attention span, it's not the same no more. They're not gonna listen to no 24 songs, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna skip over. It's gonna be a lot of stuff to get skipped over. So, you know, chop it down. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna chop it down and I'm gonna break it down into quarters.
That's why you got that.
That's why I got the 4 quarters. So first quarter's out, second quarter's out, third quarter's out. I'm still working on 4.
Got you. Yeah. I mean, I watch a lot of videos, a lot of podcasts like that. That breaks it down to Whack 100 and Gilly the Kid. They had an episode, and he was basically saying, like, people's attention span is not the fucking same. Like,
it's crazy.
They're not going to buy a full CD. They want to hear 1 or 2 songs, right?
That's it. Yeah.
So he was like, man, the whole shit now, and I'm still learning. You know what I mean? It's like the new hustle now is TikTok. You drop a single on TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Then it does numbers, and he broke it down. He was like, well, shit, they got a little 30. I don't know. I ain't got TikTok. I got to get it. But they do a little dance to it, motherfuckers. Well, what's that song? So now they watching on the video.
And then they doing, Then
they go to your Spotify. Now you doing numbers. And that's some of the shit that, for y'all people who want the deal, that's what the record labels is looking at.
That's what they looking at.
So if you want to make, you know, and that's cool, you know what I mean? But that's the route you may need to go.
Nah.
If that's what you want to do.
Oh, I say on another one, I know the social site, so I don't roll the dice when I release. I'm cool, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, going back to being independent,
I'm gonna push that shit, though.
You know where you want to place your stuff.
Right.
It's like it got to the point where I don't even want to place my stuff on certain sites.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because then it makes me like amongst
those. Yeah, we're gonna use the gas platform and No Coast Midwest.
But this is the platform though, right here. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna shake them. And like again, I do appreciate both of y'all reaching out, because this is a real major play, man. I was at the point where I wasn't lost. It was just I was going through shit in life, and motherfuckers just want to understand what I was trying to say, which was cool. You know what I mean? You just wasn't. And everybody's individuals. I get that now. At one time, I was struggling with that shit. Like, well, they ain't hear what I'm saying, bro. The bag is right there. All we got to do is do woo-to-woo.
Right.
But they wasn't, you know what I mean? And I think a lot of people get time stamped. Well, I'm in my 30s. Nigga, do you know how many major artists came out in their 30s, but you don't know you got their rap age, you don't have their real age.
Oh, man, they lied about the age a lot.
Somebody busted out Cardi B this week.
About her age?
Yeah, because she said she's 28. But they had a picture from like 2003 or something, and she was like 23. I'm like, hell no. So don't get it fooled when people, you know, you see the artist's age. Google it and dig a little deeper, because the motherfuckers is older than what you think. I think Jay-Z's first shit came out
26, I think.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Or actually pop. There's a lot of people who came on their 30s. Just do.
But now, like I'm glad that like the OGs are releasing. You know what I'm saying? Like shout out to like Nas.
Yeah.
Busta Rhymes just dropped one. It was stupid. You know what I'm saying? And they really showing that there ain't no age. You know what I'm saying? Like this is music is of the mind. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go through like the physical abuse of like playing an actual sport to where it's like, oh, we get hurt and now we can't play ball no more or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's all in your mind. So like you can do music until literally you rest. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hey man, so how do you feel about? Cause we spoke about earlier. You know, there's been 2 deaths. You know what I mean? R.I.P. King Von, R.I.P. MO3. Do you feel like a lot of that shit's happening because people are trying to portray the life that they live in the music, or is they real life catching up with them now that they famous?
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
You know what I mean? And I think like real shit, like you said it earlier, okay. This is another deep comment. You manifest shit, right? So you think when you first start rapping, like everybody has an alter ego, right? Most of everybody's alter ego is, oh, that's the bad side. You know, I was Little Logan, extended clip and put your shit back. That's just the concept that most people come when they come with these different, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
young stuff.
Yeah, so think about the shit that you're saying, the things that you do, because you manifest what you say, regardless of what you think, you do manifest what you say. You know what I mean? So
the thing is, though, it's like what gets you your attention on is the negativity or the positivity. So the negativity puts you on, right? But then you gotta stay in that lane because once you buy that car, you gotta keep getting money to afford it.
You gotta drive in that motherfucker.
Once you get that house, you gotta keep getting money. So you can't even switch up at that point if you wanted to, because once you switch up and you start going a different route, you lose your listeners. You lose your money. Now you can't afford nothing. Now you're going backwards. Now you back in the hood. Now you back where you started. You know what I'm saying?
That goes to y'all learning how
so you gotta
y'all money.
Yeah, so you gotta pick that route before you even get into it, because 9 times out of 10, that's the route you're gonna have to continue in.
I agree.
You know
with
what
that.
I'm saying? So
pick your lane, you gonna stay in that motherfucker. Factual.
And make it positive, because if it ain't, man, it's so hard to come out of a negative lane. I done seen people go through so much negativity and all that and be like, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna turn my life around, be doing this and that no more, and then it catch back up with them 5, 6 years later. Karma, you know what I'm saying? Like somebody catch you at the gas station or something. You ain't even on it, like you done moved on, like bro, that's that's high school, that's childish and all that, but you know,
they didn't catch you.
They still ready to get you. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
You got to make sure that all your moves are done in the right sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be on none of that negativity or none of that bullshit. Man.
Prime example, Karma catching up. Man, we lost like five of the homies in less than a year. We pushing 40. You know what I mean? Crazy. Niggas laid down, came back, you know what I mean? Then went to college, came back, you know, jail, AKA college, came back. And motherfuckers ain't make it, man. So
still.
Yeah,
you know
and that's just and you know, that's like what you're saying, that's just karma, man. Like any way you look at it, it may not be that day that you did whatever you did, but karma will bite you in your ass.
Yeah. True enough, man. True enough.
So first quarter's out. You said second, third, fourth. That shit's gonna be dope. If you haven't tapped in, please tap in.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I'm bad at promoting my stuff, man.
That's why we in there. That's why we linked. I'm telling you.
I promise you, man. I be so focused on just doing the music and just letting it exist. You know what I'm saying?
Like foot to neck when it drop. I got you. You know
I was on the phone and I said something about like, man, like this mug might not even be like appreciated in like the next 20 years or something like that. And he was like, nah. That
we finna push that. Yeah. I hear shit in people, man. And again, I thank y'all for reaching out. I hear shit in people. Like people see shit in me. People say shit to me that I don't even see. You know what I mean? And that's what keeps me going, man. Motherfucker said, bro, man, I see you cut grass. You know what I mean? Like, man, it's a bag. If you gonna pay me some money to cut your grass, shit, I gotta do that anyways. Let me slide on over here and get the, you know what I mean? That's just me. He's like, I see you do whatever. You know what I mean? To make sure your household is straight. Yeah. And I don't even see it like that. I'm just going through the motions of shit I got to do. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I do see. When I see the grind, I see the potential, and I'm shit. We going, sky's the limit for real. Yeah. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we both got the same goal. You know what I mean? Shit, get that bill money. Then
hey, when you said bill money, bro, that hit for real.
Because once the bill money come, Oh, we can shake.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we did. Hey, bro, what you doing?
Everything
Hey,
taken care of.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm pulling up at night. You want me to come to you, or you come to me? You know what I mean? That's,
Right.
Now, bill money come in, man, it's gonna be a totally different flow, totally different feel, because now we can actually do what we love to do. It ain't no stress.
Yeah, it ain't no stress. It make you feel better. You know what I'm saying?
And my thing is, I want to, the Dungeon family, I love how they was in the basement with that shit. I just love that whole rawness of it. And that's the feel like gas, that's what I'm what I'm shooting for. Like, but we can go get this chicken. We can go get, you know what I mean? We finna eat, we finna record. The money's here. We get a paycheck every 2 weeks. Don't even worry about it. Now we just working. You know what I mean? We got producers in house. We got video people in house. Everything in house. All we got to do is just produce.
Man, like, you know, I got some beats and stuff too. I was gonna bring the NPC and check some stuff out.
If you got something, you can send it to my guy, and he can play it at the end if you want him just to peep it, like you were saying.
As far as like a track or as far as like a beat?
A track. Or a beat, either, whatever. If you want both.
I probably do track or something like that.
Send the track, okay. Yeah. Y'all tap into it. We gonna play it at the end of the interview, man. So anything else you want to tell the people? I know we was a little bit everywhere, but there's gonna be more, because like I said, we working, so it's gonna be a little different.
Yeah. It's a bunch I want to tell the people. It just, you know, timing is everything. And like I said, I don't really get in front of the camera a lot. I got a lot of stuff recorded. I just don't put it out there because I'm kind of like real self-conscious about how stuff look and what I say.
That's why you
know what I'm saying?
like me,
like, I don't want to be one of the people that just get on the camera and say something just to be saying.
Yeah.
You know?
I respect that.
But I appreciate everybody that's check. Yeah. So shout out to everybody that made it this far. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you know, not every podcast or anything like that has that content to where it really grabs your attention. So hopefully this one is one of the ones that grab your attention and the content keep rolling, you know what I'm saying? Whether you're on the couch or you're in the car or you're at work or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't advise it at work because we done went past your lunch break by now, you know what I'm saying?
In trouble.
Yeah, so, but I appreciate everybody checking in and tuning in and we do the links and stuff like actually in the video or
we'll send them
something like that. But
here, someone will have a minute. Hey,
man,
if you haven't subscribed, man, subscribe to the channel,
subscribe to the
Gas Inc. 3 Periods TV. You can even Google it; it'll pop up. Subscribe. Go to the Facebook page, Gas Inc. TV as well. Hit the like. We need 10,000 wow so we can start getting them ducats, so we can get that bill money. So if you haven't, subscribe, like, comment, do all that. Thank you again, my guy.
Hey man, this is the table right here. You know what I'm saying? So
my guy, Super Dupe, man.
Anything that I drop, I'm gonna do it here. So
it's going down.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned in. Hey man, we are in the basement. Thank y'all for tapping in with us, and we out.
For sure.